Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I make food and fitness content, and if you're not new here, welcome back to the channel and a huge Merry Christmas. This vlog is probably going to be my favorite one of the whole year because it is my birthday vlog. I'm turning 26 and I feel like that up until this point has actually scared me this year. Like, I'm on the other side of 25, but actually I'm just choosing to like embrace it. Like, I'm in my like mature woman period of life. I probably am gonna look back in 5 years time and be like, you're still a child. But right now I feel like I'm a mature woman and I feel like I'm moving on to like a huge new phase of my life. Like, my 26th year has already got some absolutely mental stuff planned into it. Like, I cannot wait to share it with you all like as we go through the year. But it's so weird because I feel like I used to go into every year like, oh, I wonder what this year holds, and there's still that massive like question mark. Like, there's still so much to come that like I don't know is going to happen, but actually there's a lot of stuff that is already planned into this year that is just going to make it so incredible. So I feel like while I was like scared to be turning 26, I know 26 is going to be a year that I remember forever. I don't think to my memory we've ever done a birthday vlog. I feel like usually I've gone home for Christmas and kind of gone a bit like quiet because it's kind of like family, unwind, relax time. But actually this year I was like, no, like I really want to share my birthday. And I feel like at this point you've met all of my family, so nobody's like new to YouTube. Like, you've met the whole Brooks clan at this point, so they're absolutely fine to have a camera shoved in their face for a few days, especially if it is my birthday. It's also going to be my parents' wedding anniversary, so the 23rd of December is going to be a really special day. They've been married for 30 years. I can't even imagine knowing and liking someone for 30 years, yet alone like actually being in love and married to them for 30 years. So we will definitely be celebrating that this week. But aside from that, I haven't actually planned anything crazy for my birthday. I feel like every year I do like a big dinner, big night out, and I'm not gonna lie, like this year I just really wasn't feeling it. Like, I think I just didn't have that like itch to do a big like birthday bonanza kind of situation like I would normally do. So I haven't actually got any like big drastic plans, but we are going to be running 26 kilometers for my 26th birthday. That is basically all I wanted to do this year, was do a huge run on my birthday. And I feel like the fact that I don't want to do tequila shots and I would rather go and run for over 2 hours really is showing my age right now. But that is what we're going to be doing at some point throughout this vlog. First portion, however, I love my birthday because it's at the end of the year, so not only do I get to reflect on my whole year of life, I get to reflect on the whole year of life. So I thought it'd be a really fun kind of thing for us to do together is to vision board, because I first made this vision board last year and it honestly was so grounding and so motivating for me that I'm going to show you guys how I did it, kind of talk you guys through it. Maybe we'll have a little reflect on some of the things that I've achieved, and we'll start to put together my 2024 vision board. And honestly, please make one of these. I'll link the kind of like backboard in the description box, and I just bought some pins from like Wilko. It's a fairly simple and fairly cheap thing to make, but it really is just so nice, and it's so nice now that I get to reflect on it. But I'll grab it and we'll talk through it. I feel like this is the most Holly Brooks looking vision board in the whole entire world, and I feel like it is going to change a little bit for 2024, but I feel like there's very much like a lot of it that's still going to be the exact same. But let's talk through kind of like the vision of 2023 and how I even made this. So first of all, I just get all my pictures off Snapfish and I go on Pinterest, and basically what I'll do is I'll pull together all of the photos of things that kind of like summarize like my goals for the year. So for 2023, a lot of my goals were to go to travel. So I wanted to go to LA, I wanted to go to Bali, I wanted to go to Paris, I wanted to run a lot. And I kind of pulled images that like summarize that, if that makes sense. We've got like girl running, not travel, friends on the beach, the Eiffel Tower, the Hollywood sign, all of that kind of stuff. And then in with that, I just mix in some like motivational quotes, some business focused stuff, so stuff for Strong Girl Society, and then basically I just pin everything to the vision board. But not only that, as the year goes on, I've added things to it. So as I've completed the things on my vision board, I've added them to almost kind of like just show myself that like I did achieve those things. So my plane tickets, I've got my like wristband from Harry Styles, my wristband from Coachella, the cruise wristband, and then I've also got like cards from like family members and stuff like when I've done things, and there's also like motivational quotes on there as well. So that's kind of like how I set out and I plan it. But the first thing to do, we're gonna strip this, get it naked, and then we'll get all of our 2024 photos and visions and goals, and we'll get those up. So we have now got our naked board. I've got my new photos. I did actually save a couple of things from my previous board that I'm going to pop on this one because they're still relevant. I was just thinking as well, I'm sure some people will be like, what's the difference between just like sitting and setting goals and a vision board? So this morning I actually sat down and planned out my goals for like my 26th year, and I feel like it's different to a vision board because goals are like very measurable things. Like a goal is like, this year I want to run a marathon in this time. That's one of my goals and I can measure that. Whereas I think a vision board is just a lot more like visual, and it's just almost like more kind of outlook that you have on your year. When you visualize like the person you want to be this year, like what are the things they're doing, like that's kind of the best way to think about it. Like what do they do? Like think about that future self that you want to be. What does she do to be that person? Like does she read a lot? Does she run a lot? Does she focus on like whole foods and nutritious eating? Does she spend a lot of time with friends? Does she like going on nights out? Does she listen to podcasts? Those kind of things, and getting like visual aids to use and put them on the board almost for like this forecast of like your year. Like I said, I've got all of them here. So this is a bit of an example. I've got this one here. So this is basically just like a visual aid because I want to journal more next year. Like I've journaled a fair amount this year, but I noticed that when I feel a bit down in the dumps, so I feel a bit meh, I don't journal as much, and that's exactly when I need to. So that's something I really want to focus. There is someone here that I can't show you yet. And then this one here is a good one because this is just some girlies in the kitchen making orange juice and pancakes, and I feel like that's because I feel like I want to spend a lot more time this year with my friends doing like wholesome things and things that really like fill my cup, as opposed to just like going on nights out and doing like bottomless brunches and things like that. We have this one. This is a big one because I feel like I am a bit of a bully to myself sometimes. So the person that I want to be is really kind, caring, forgiving to themselves. So that is just that reminder for me. I've also got like some kind of like more like traily, naturey ones. I really want to do a lot more trail running this year. I want to go on a lot more adventures with my running, and that involves running in different places and different locations, and I felt like that looks absolutely stunning. I also want to do like a lot more hikes. I did print out a picture of my dog, and I'm not sure why, because I feel like putting that on my vision board infers that either I'm stealing my mum's dog or I'm getting my own dog, and I'm doing neither of those things, but I think it just made me happy, so I just thought I just wanted to put it on there anyway. I have also got some nice interior photos on there because I am moving next year, so that's that. That's all we're saying on that for now. Okay, right, vision board is basically done. I have a few more things that I'll stick on, but I am going to go through. I'm going to pin a little piece of paper behind, and I'm going to write 3 promises that I'm going to keep to myself this year, because I always make goals, and goals are very like gym focused, work focused, but actually I think it's really important to make promises yourself, and I also think that if you're making a promise, then you're more likely to keep it. And these are kind of more like wellness focused, I would say. So for an example, I promise to always prioritize my boundaries over other people's. That is probably a really good one for me to make, because I've really struggled with setting boundaries. As much as it's been something that I have worked on this year, it's still something I struggle with. So just promises like that. So I'm going to write down my 3, and I'm going to pin them on the back of one of my photos on my vision board. And next year we'll have a reflect and we'll see if we kept the promises to ourselves. But I just feel like calling them promises over kind of like goals or aims just makes them seem more sentimental. Therefore, I feel like you're more likely to stick to them. Okay, that is my 3. I'm gonna date this as well, so I know when I wrote it. Alongside my promises, I will also go and write my goals, but I'll do that in my journal. And it was really cute. So this morning I actually sat down and I got my journal out, because I've literally had the same journal for like 2 years. And I looked back on my birthday last year and the goals that I set for this year for being 25. And I go through and I tick them, and I got to tick off every single goal that I set this year, and even like had overachieved some of my goals. And it's just such a nice moment and so motivating, because I remember at the beginning of last year and on my 25th birthday, I was so petrified about the year ahead, filled with anxiety and really worried that like things will go wrong, and actually things went better than expected. And now I feel a lot more confident going into this year, because I proved myself that actually things can work out 10 times better than you even expected, and That doesn't mean there hasn't been hiccups this year. I'm not saying my year has been 100% bulletproof and absolutely seamless. It definitely hasn't. And you've definitely been along with me on those hiccups, but overall I'm just so grateful for my 25th year of my life, and I feel like it's definitely one that I'll remember forever. Hopefully I'll be sat saying the same thing in a year's time. But yeah, let's pin these behind. Perfect. And there we go. That is my 26th year and 2024 vision board completed. Please, if you have a bit of time towards the end of the year, do one of these. It's been so nice, and I think it's just an excellent tip in like manifestation as well, telling yourself that you're going to achieve your goals. And it's been in my office, so I stare at this every single day. Every single day I look at this vision board, and it just really reminds me of my goals, keeps me grounded, keeps me focused, and it's just such a useful tool. Also, they're really fun to make. Like, I've just had a really good hour doing that, so would definitely recommend. Now that our vision board is done, the next part of the video is going to be us traveling down to Kent together. We're going to be driving home for Christmas, but have got a little bit of packing up to do before we reach that point. Officially time to travel home. I don't even want to talk about the amount of stuff in this car right now. I've just had to do like 3 trips. I don't know why when you're going home for Christmas it literally feels like you are fully moving back home. I think it's just because like I actually have nothing at home. Like, I don't even have a pair of pajamas at my parents' house anymore. So when I go, because I'm going for like 10 days, I need a lot of things and I need a lot of outfits, even though I'm probably going to be sat on the sofa for the majority of time I go home. Hopefully we don't hit any rush hour traffic. We are going to have to get some tea at some point because I'm absolutely ravenous, but the food is something that's going to keep me awake. So I'm just going to wait until I start to get tired. Then we'll grab something to eat. 4 hours, 6-minute drive. 10:30 arrival. That's share my ETA. Driving home for Christmas. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Banger! Rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Good morning, guys. We are back at home. I've been back for a whole day now, and it is the 22nd, so we're doing my 26th birthday run today. The reason we're not doing it on my actual birthday is because, like I mentioned, it is my parents' wedding anniversary, so we're kind of doing like a joint celebration day, and we're going into London, so I didn't really want to make everybody get up super early, run 26 kilometers, then have to like shower, get ready, because post 26 kilometers I'm gonna want to have a hair wash, my sister's gonna want a hair wash, my dad has no hair to wash, but he will need to shower, and there's one shower in this house. It just would have been a bit chaotic to get everybody off a 26-kilometer run, into the showers, ready, into the shower, get ready, into London by the time we had lunch. So we're doing it today, which I'm really excited about. We went on a short run yesterday. We did like a 4 kilometers and it felt really nice. My runs have been feeling a little bit not so great recently, which is a bit annoying, but I'm sure the birthday excitement and birthday magic in me will come alive and make this run a lot easier. Seeing as it is my birthday, basically I'm wearing my tiara down to breakfast.
What are you doing? You know what? You're going to get sweaty in a minute.
I'm putting a tiny bit on so I don't look. Holly's on a film, I don't want to look deceased. You need to put some. You look blush. Beautiful.
I just need to brush my teeth. Come on.
Right, we just hit 6, woo! Which means we just got 20 more to go, which is easy really. It's just 2 10s, which is 4 5s, which is 8 2.5s. That was good maths. It's quite nice. Oh my god. How are you feeling? I'm okay. Shoulder pain. Oh no. We just hit 10, which means we've got 3 more. Then we're heading back home because we're halfway there. Hey guys, it's just hit 16, which means we're on our way down from 10 now, so 10 kilometers to go. Oh, this has been a little bit tough. I think we're a little bit tired, but running in home now. How's everyone feeling?
Pretty good.
Hands up. Guys, we're coming up to 20 kilometers. Not gonna lie, the winds are not fun. We just had to run up a huge hill in the wind. And we've got one more giant hill ahead, but then after that we're on the hill of hell. We've got pitbull blasting. We've got this, we've got 4 kilometers to go. 24. 2 more to go. I'm just feeling a little bit tired right now. So relentless. We did it! Woo! Oh my god. That was Clara's longest run ever. You did so good. You kept the momentum. You even sped up a little bit at the end.
I know.
I was like,
I kind of overdid that.
yeah.
I was like, I've got this. I don't got this.
Yeah, guys, that was a really tough 26. I felt like the wind was just not. There's not enough favour. The momentum. Yeah. Yeah. I think if it wasn't for Dad, me and Clark probably would have sat down on the floor at one point. There was one point I was like, I'm seeing spots. Yeah. Oh, and I was going to walk in home, stretch, and have a giant bacon and egg baguette.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so yeah. It's 5 a.m. Yeah, I was just like, Good morning, guys! Okay, it's officially my birthday today. We've got some birthday tan on. It's not looking great. I do need to wash this off. Oh my god, that looks absolutely horrendous. I literally just woke up. Maybe I'll put some moisturiser on while I'm here. Where is my sister's moisturiser? Okay, I feel a little bit more awake now. Let's head downstairs. Percy big socks on. Oh. Keep running socks! Yay! Thank you. Thanks, Kat. Right, guys and girlies, we are all ready. We're gonna head to London. This is my birthday cake. Was it chocolate? Yeah. And it looks delish, but we're gonna save that till we get back from London, because that's where we're gonna head off to now. We're not sure where we're going for food, we haven't been told. We've just ventured into Fortnum & Mason's. The whole family said we just ventured to Fortnum & Mason's. I'm not sure why, because it is manic. I'm quite drunk. Love you. Hi guys, so obviously I was not going to leave the vlog on that note, that very, very drunken note. I am so surprised I'm feeling so fresh today because the Brooks family definitely know how to get carried away at a lunch reservation, and that is what we definitely did. But we had the best day. It was just so much fun, and it was really lovely to celebrate my lovely parents' 30th wedding anniversary. They've actually been together since they were 22 years old. Like, how insane is that? And I just feel like their relationship is where I will hold my standards, because if I don't have a love story like Steve and Julia Brooks, I don't want it, basically. But yeah, it was just really, really cute. And it is now Christmas Eve, so I wanted to sign the vlog off here, but I do also want to address, that sounds really serious. I do want to say one thing. I am not going to be doing too much meshing around this because I understand it's Christmas, it's literally Christmas tomorrow, it's not the forefront of everyone's minds. However, our marathon guides for Strong Girl Society are launching on Boxing Day, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick reminder. If you want any more information, head to the highlight on my Instagram page. I've got all the information on there. Genuinely, these guides are so incredible, and I'm so excited because they're exactly what you girlies need to be running your first marathons in 2024. And I just have a feeling 24 is just going to be so incredible for all of us. Like,
I've woken up this morning feeling just like, I don't know, like a new lease of life, which is weird considering the amount of tequila that I was drinking. But I just feel so excited for this year. Like I have got really exciting goals. I hope that you guys have got really exciting goals, which include running a marathon, and that is exactly where you're gonna need your guide, because it is gonna hold your hand and get you through that process seamlessly. Trust me, these are not just workouts, these are not just runs. There is so much information in this booklet. You're gonna learn so much, but also like running a marathon is just such a fun journey and such a fun experience. And actually I think the day of running the marathon is super exciting, but the whole portion before that and the 16 weeks of training is really just like monumental and really transformative. But I'm not going to go on too much like I did say, because I know you're all probably sat there getting ready to go and tuck into a beautiful Christmas dinner tomorrow, and that is priority number one right now, and I do not blame you. So have the most incredible Christmas. I cannot wait to catch up with you guys after we can start planning all of our New Year's goals. And my next video is going to be a very like running specific one. I'm going to be planning out basically how you can start and maintain your running journey in 2024, because like I said, 2024 is going to be a really good one for all of us. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all the really kind birthday wishes. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.